What's up, guys? Happy Friday. It's episode 259. Welcome back to the show. Okay, happy Friday. This episode is going to be a quick little check-in, check-out, clock in, clock out. I think my mom would be proud of me. This is probably going to be a 10-minute podcast. I'm burnt out. It's the end of the week. I don't want to sit here for an hour, and I don't have to. I don't have a time limit or requirement on my own show, and if I want to do 10 minutes, I'm going to do 10 minutes, and I'm going to update you first off on the rug. I got to tell you right off the bat what's going on with the rug. It's so late. What am I trying to say right now? Oh, intro. Hi, welcome back to the show. It's Jacqueline. Hit that subscribe button. I'm here 7 days a week. Yeah, there. I intro the podcast now. Time for the rug update. So yesterday I went to Home Depot. I got a rug doctor. I rented one to clean my area rug that I found in a dumpster on Sunday, and it cleaned it great. You know, it cleaned it really well. Great well. It cleaned it. I need water. I'm gonna go to my fridge right now. Hold on. Can't do a podcast without hydration. I swear to God. This is when you know it should be a 10-minute episode when I don't come prepared. I'm wearing my slippers. I'm in my PJs. I just took a shower. And then, you know, usually like on a normal day, I'm stoked. I'm like, late night podcast, you know, right before bed. And then I get all wound up, and not tonight. It's a lime LaCroix from Grocery Outlet. I'm just going to stand in the kitchen. Fuck it. I'm leaning on the counter, cocking my hip up. Jimmy's crawling on me. Shit, this might not be a good idea. Okay, back to the rug cleaner. It cleaned it well. It cleaned it great. Shout out Rug Doctor. You make a beautiful product. It's super nice that you can rent those, because who needs to own a rug cleaner? I don't know. Not me. So, I mean, I have a dog now, but he's not that. I mean, I feel like if you had a house with white rugs throughout it, which is so, I feel like 90s, like do they make houses full of rugs now? Is that still trendy? Is that still a thing? I love rugs. I feel like carpeted bedrooms are nice. I like certain areas of my house to be cushy and cozy. Anyways, the update is this, okay? Let me take a sip of my LaCroix. So there's two things that happened, okay? I wake up and I smell piss. Okay, I smell piss and I'm like, great. Okay, so Jimmy had an accident. He hasn't had an accident since my last rug that he practiced potty training all over, that I had to throw away in a dumpster. So he's been good. Like, he hasn't had any accidents, but I feel like he saw this new rug and he had to mark his territory. So there's that. I smelled piss, and then I got down on my hands and knees and I'm like, something smells. It's like piss and mold. Fuck. I'm growing up. I'm learning one day at a time. My mom was like DMing me like what, or texting me or whatever. She like DMs. We do both of what to do to like freshen it and to like, you know, make it smell nice again. And I'm like, I just ordered this rug doctor. I got all excited. It got really clean. I wake up the next morning. Here's what happened. Jimmy peed on it at some point in the night or the morning, when whatever. And then it didn't dry properly. Like, I had all my windows shut. I didn't elevate it so air could go underneath it. So like, I literally had my giant ottoman in my living room. Why am I like, okay, you guys, I'm leaning Okay, hold on. I got to tell you my position right now. Okay, I'm wearing my slippers. I'm wearing my PJs. My upper back is against my refrigerator. My knees are locked, and I'm at a 30-degree angle. Wait, 45 is like that. 30 is less than 45. I'm gonna go 90. I'm at a 70-degree angle right now. If you got a protractor and put it on the ground, that's my position. Now I'm looking like a. Okay, this podcast, sometimes when I get on my feet and I get out of my podcast chair, it turns into the whole, like, when you're on the phone talking to someone and you're mindlessly walking in circles and standing on top of furniture and shit. Like, that's what I feel like I'm doing that right now. My hands, I'm looking like a cowboy, like with two, like all I need is two pistols on my hips. I'm tucking my hands in my PJ pants. And I'm just like grabbing my stomach, and I'm just like holding myself up. Friday night with Jacqueline. This is sexy time. Jesus Christ. Okay, so anyways, I didn't drink coffee when I woke up this morning. I didn't drink water. I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't like clean my face and do my skincare routine. I didn't make my bed. I didn't do anything other than like I panicked. I panicked, elevated the rug, and like opened every window in my house. I was just like why is this so loud? I was like 0 to 100 trying to undo this. Oh, and I had to clean Jimmy's pee spot with my dog shampoo. What the fuck is it? Stain cleaner, odor eliminator stuff. So I did that, and then I lifted it up and I put a bunch of objects underneath it. And then I took a fan I have that's really, I feel like the power in it has declined since I first got it, but I thought that's better than nothing. I was debating getting my hair dryer involved. So yeah, I spent a good like 10 to 15 minutes getting the rug off the ground. Anyways, I know this is like, okay, first of all, I talk on the microphone about my life every single day. So like, this is a continuation of the rug story. It started out on Sunday. She's doing her laundry. She jumps in a dumpster and finds a beautiful rug for free. And that's so me. I feel like I'm a scavenger like that. I love hunting I love when stuff is just like in your face and it's meant to be like that. Like it was perfectly just like draped over the edge, ready for me to take it and put it in my car. So that's when the rug story started. Well, it really started back when I got Jimmy in February. I had a burlap jute rug, and it was saturated with his piss so bad. And I tried cleaning it every single day. It was impossible, so I threw it away. So I've been on the hunt for a new rug ever since. And so today is I woke up, I did my big professional cleaning job yesterday, and it's, I was on the phone with my mom and I told her this. I'm like, the good news is, I'm like, okay, I know it stinks. I feel like I can improve that situation pretty easily with some nice, Resolve, like high strength carpet cleaner and odor eliminator mixed with Febreze and hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. Like I put everything fucking on it. And so anyways, I said the good thing about the rug situation is that I sucked all the dirt out of it yesterday. Like at least that part of it is over and it's not actually dirty. Like you know what I mean? Like it stinks, but there aren't little termites crawling around, like I went on I went on the rug for 4 hours in silence. Did my power just go out? My hands are still in my pocket, my like pants. Oh, my refrigerator just turned off. It just got quiet because it turned off. So what was I saying? I spent 4 hours walking backwards really slow with a rug doctor because I rented it for 4 hours from Home Depot. And I, this is psychopath behavior. I know I'm a red flag. I'm a walking red flag. This isn't normal, but I did it in 100% silence. I didn't listen to a podcast while I did it. I didn't listen to music. I just listened to the sweet hum of the rug doctor. When did the rug doctor get invented? Let's look this up. Let's do a history lesson tonight. Rug doctor. But it's a wiki. When I feel like it's one of those things that's been around since like the fucking like 40s or something. Like when appliances were first starting or first being invented. Okay, what am I looking up? When was the rug doctor invented? I used to see these growing up at the grocery store in a little cage that you could rent them from the grocery store. 1972. From Plano, headquarters in Plano, Texas. Cool. But yeah, I remember knowing that you could rent a rug doctor to clean your carpets when I was like 7, like when I was a little girl, I knew that. And so it's funny how I've never done it until now. Like I'm in my 20s. I got a rug and I need to clean it. So I had to get a job. I don't know. I think I've bummed them. Yeah, I've bummed, dude, I'm like, okay. It's like hands on the knees right now, bending over, bracing myself. I'm on the court, bitch. I'm on the court. I'm tired. I'm winded. I just sprinted to play defense in a basketball game and I'm hunched over and I'm gonna pass out. Podcasting in this position is so fucked up. I'm going to do a deep squat. I'm going to do a yoga squat. Fuck it. Yeah, I think I've bummed in the past, like when I've needed to clean a carpet, I've bummed them off people that I knew that had one. But anyways. So happy Friday. I hope you had a great week. I hope you accomplished all of your goals personally, professionally, spiritually, financially. Dude, how you liking the stock or not the crypto situation, y'all? Dude, it's just part of it, It's not always going to be going up forever. It's got to go down a little bit sometime and then it goes back up. That's how it works. But it's been kind of fucking annoying to like check my Dogecoin and shit. I'm like, okay. And what is it? Bitcoin's sucking right now. There's a crypto, like, people are like, it's the crypto crash. It's not the crypto crash. I am thinking though, this is all a big fucking bubble and it's stupid to be investing in it based off of history. Like, I feel like that's, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just being a follower and all the cool people on YouTube buy crypto, so I'm buying it too. I love when Instagram models do Q&As on their Insta stories about investing in crypto. That's a thing now. It's like a thing ever since I feel like over the last 6 months. I know that sounds like I'm throwing major shade and I'm like making fun of it, but I think it's just like, okay, so now you have, so you invest in Dogecoin. You bought Dogecoin and now you're educating your audience in a Q&A on it. It's like not that deep. It's not that fucking. And then they show their little like charts and shit on their computers. It's like, wow, this is it's like what is this comparable to that we used to do on the internet? It's like when everyone would like make a MySpace profile. I don't know. Everyone's like, look at my, or like your NFT profile thing of yourself. That's really interesting to me. Anyways, hope you had a great week. Not to be like this, but how is it almost June? What? Like what? Something I learned from TikTok, of course, is that the reason why it feels like time moves faster when you get older versus when you're a kid is because nothing is new anymore. Like nothing is fresh and new. You're doing so many similar, like your life is pretty same day, different, same shit, different day. And so obviously the fix for that, or something that would improve that, would be to do things that are brand new, like all the time. Like, oh, next weekend I'm going to go bungee jumping. The weekend after that, I'm going to go hang gliding. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to fly to Africa, and then I'm going to go on a safari. And then after that, I feel like that would slow time down. I don't know. Because you're filling your life with stimulating stuff that's brand new to you, that you've never done before. Just like when you're a kid and everything you do is, you're trying it for the first time. So yeah, anyways, it's almost June. It's almost my birthday. I'm not a birthday person, but dude, a lot of famous people die when they turn this age. There's your clue of how old I am. Approaching 30. We're doing it. She's around the corner, and I feel like women peak at 30. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. That's like something to look forward to. It's not necessarily a bad thing to be 30 or get older. Like that's your prime. I feel like most women are like in their prime at 30. So cool. I'm looking at my lemons now. Do I want to talk about my lemons? Jimmy chewed one of these. He put one in, well, he walked home with me. My neighbors were giving them out for free, and I let him carry it home in his mouth. And this, like, I cleaned it, but there's bite marks on it. The other two don't have any. My limes are kind of going bad. You know what I'm craving? And I don't even know why, or like, I don't know, like key lime pie. But I'm craving, like, I want key lime pie for the first time since I was like 10, because I feel like key lime pie was a childhood thing where it was always at some random potluck with a bunch of like older women, like a group my mom might have been in, or my grandma, and she took me along. Like it was never something at our family, like we had at our family functions. It was at these little social gatherings, or it was in my fridge as a Yoplait yogurt. And I like that key lime Yoplait as a child, and I'd lick that lid, that foil lid. And but I don't think I've had key lime pie. I'm not trying to like be like so dramatic about how much time it's has gone by, but like I pretty much think it's since I was at one of those little potlucks, that's the last time I had key lime pie. And so lately when I've been looking at my limes, I've been like inspired. I'm like, I need a key lime pie slice from somewhere. Like, where do you even buy key lime pie? Is that even, or you'd have to make it? Is there a pie place or a bakery? Like, is that on the menu somewhere? Can I Postmate it, please? You know what Postmate reminds me of? It's not even the same, but Carmen and Junie in Spy Kids, that was one of my childhood like favorite movies ever, the Spy Kids movies. And I think thumbs, there's something there. There's something about those thumbs and social media and our thumbs and social media addiction, like The Simpsons predicting the future. I feel like there's something going on with the thumbs in that fucking movie. And I don't really know how to explain it or how my mind sees it, but I don't know. Like, why were they thumb people? Whatever. Anyways, so Postmates and all these apps where you can order food and it just shows up at your door is reminding me of the scene It's not even the same thing at all. But when they put those little, this is my younger brain. This is how I envisioned, or how I thought of those little packets they would pop in the microwave that would turn into food immediately. Those little packets were like, they looked like Kraft American cheese slices, like in the plastic wrapper. Like that's what those look like. And then they'd stick it in a microwave thing, and then it would instantly just pop up and become whatever food they wanted, like Chinese food, burgers and fries, pizza, like whatever. And it was so futuristic and cool. And I'm a kid, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. You can just like press a button and poof. I mean, obviously it's not the same thing, but like, it's kind of wild how you can be like, I want this, and just, shows up at your door. And all you did is press a couple buttons, and it's just like, damn, we live in the future. It's 2021. I keep saying that, I really want to feel like I'm living in the future. Like, I feel like over the last 20 years that I've been alive, like, yeah, a lot of things have changed, but I feel like we're going slow. Like, I know technology advances super fast now, but I'm like, I feel like this is what's annoying. Like, being alive and then hearing about, like, technology that the government or the military or whatever, that stuff they have that's super advanced, that's not common, that's not out there for everyone to use and experience or whatever. And that's just like fucking, it's like, come on, let's just, if we can do it, why not just, I don't know. I know, I get it. There's layers, there's more to that. There's more to the story than that, but I don't know. It's funny though, how like, I don't need anything. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at my chair. I need a chair. I need a desk. I need a laptop. Who's texting me? Sorry. I just need like a couch, a TV. Like, I don't know what new item or piece of technology or way of like something that would be a day-to-day life thing that everyone utilizes, like a car. I don't know what would come by in our lives that would be like, whoa, that's making everything 10 times easier. I'm sure something will be invented from now until like I die, but it's just like, I feel like like everything's been made. I'm good. Like, what else would be? Maybe one of those microwaves with the little Kraft American cheese slice packets you shove in there. Like the Spy Kids movie. I mean, maybe like that. That would be cool. I don't know. This is longer than 10 minutes. Let's see. What am I going to do? I'm going to brush my teeth. Might read a book. I'm going to try to fall asleep with a book tonight instead of, let me pick one out. Let me go back to my desk. I want to fall asleep with a book instead of my phone and TikTok. Because here's the thing. I have a difficult time, as does everyone, when I'm in my bed with my phone on TikTok. Because, so normally I go to bed at 10:30. So that means like what's a common thing that happens is I'll get in bed at like 10 and then I'll get off TikTok at 11:30. But I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, okay, I used to go to bed at 11:30, midnight all the time. Like this is within range. Like this is within range. I'm going to be fine waking up tomorrow morning. Like I can deal with 6 hours of sleep, like whatever. I usually do well with like 6.5 hours of sleep. So it's one of those things where my brain is just like, fuck it. And then, there she is not sleeping at 10:30. And I literally just accept that I'm not going to just be on TikTok for 5 minutes and get off of it. Like I know it's going to be the entire ending of my night for at least an hour. And it is what it is. But I think the only way to really say no to drugs and get off social media like that before bed is to like place a book on your pillow and then put your phone in a different room or whatever you have to do to not touch it before bed. And so, but then I grab a book and I'm like, ugh. Like, I'm not that excited. I'm just like, I'm doing this and I don't know. Like, I love reading. I just need to like, I need to like find better books. I feel like I'm rereading. Yeah, I'm like rereading. Like, I have this, it's called Decisive, this green book by Chip and Dan Heath. And I'm like, why am I reading? Let me read like a part of it. Why am I reading this at 10:30 p.m.? Like, why is this my bedtime story? Chapter 2, avoid a narrow frame. A researcher named Baruch Fishchoff, can't pronounce it, a professor at Carnegie Mellon University, wanted to understand more about the teenage decision-making process, so he and his colleagues interviewed 105 teenage girls in Pennsylvania. Okay. And they asked girls to describe in detail recent decisions in seven different domains: school, parents, clothes, peers, health, money, and free time. In the interview, the teens reported some peculiar decisions. Most of us, like, why am I reading this before bed? You know, like, why am I doing this? I should be on TikTok learning about manifestation and the universe or whatever the fuck. And like, I need to be seeing the like current events going on in the White House through the eyes of TikTok and people's funny videos about it. Like, why am I reading about some research study about teenage girls and their decision-making process? Like, I don't care. But see, that's the kind of book in the past I would pick up and I go, I want to be educated. I want to be well-read. I want to read all these self-improvement, help books, business books, like whatever. I was like, you know what? You know what? I don't think it's for me. I don't think it is. It's like, I like the idea of it more than I like doing it. So then I'm sitting there, back to my story. I'm sitting there, for example, with my phone across the room or in a different room with my book, just bored as shit. And I'm like, this is just society telling me I shouldn't be on my phone before. This is just society. Because I sleep good. I say this all the time. Like, I need to end the podcast right now because I am going to fall over of tiredness, actually. I feel delusional. I'm like talking in circles. I say this all the time. Like, I don't have trouble sleeping ever. Like, unless there's what's the line in Christmas Vacation? She couldn't hear a dump truck drive through. Wait, she couldn't hear a dump truck drive through a nitroglycerin plant. Aunt Bethany is like super hard of hearing in that movie. Anyways, yeah, you'd have to drive a dump. Like, you'd have like. I sleep hard, and I don't have issues like with my phone before bed, if that makes sense. Like, I've never, like, who knows if my quality of sleep would improve. You know, I've worn a Whoop strap. So here's what's interesting. Like, I've worn the Whoop strap where it shows you your recovery. It shows you everything about your, like, I think, does it do sleep? Yeah. It gives you stats or updates and data about your wellness and your well-being and your recovery and your health. And so, like, I would pass out with my screen on full brightness at 10, 11, 12 a.m. And then I'd wake up fully recovered, like no issues. And I would remember going, yeah, I passed out and I slept hard. And then I have an Apple Watch now, and it's like, well, this isn't, I feel like I need to get a new sleep app on here. Yeah, I feel like, well, it doesn't kind of tell you, like, it tells you how many hours you slept, but it's not about like that. It's not like Whoop where it shows you recovery. Anyways, my point is, I don't know, are you impacted by your phone? Like, do you notice a difference? Do you sleep like shit? Do you have insomnia? Do you think all night and you can't, like, I feel so bad. Like, the only reason I have a hard time sleeping is if I drink caffeine, I can get away with drinking caffeine up until 5 p.m. Past 5 p.m., I have a hard time like shutting my eyes and actually, that's the thing that sucks, is when you can't get yourself to be restful and like pass out. You're just like sitting there annoyed because you're like, oh, I just want to sleep, and you're like, ugh. That's annoying. But that's, yeah, usually if I have caffeine too late. But anyways, good talk. This is such a weird episode. I don't even know what happened. I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna make my mom proud. She would tell me, hey Jacqueline, you don't have to tell your followers everything for an hour. Like, you can just check in and do a 10-minute episode. I think what she told me this when I was home with her in December. She's like, honey, you're home with family. It's the holidays. You don't need to do a super long episode. Just say hi, update them real quick, and then leave. Like, you don't need to do. Here I am. I think this is probably a 30-minute episode. Oh, I have a favorite new thing that Jimmy does. So I know his shit. Okay, I know what his So he if you're new, Jimmy's my golden retriever puppy. He's 6 months old. Okay, my favorite thing he does now is, okay, so he has a face that he makes when he needs to shit, and so he makes a face and then he makes a noise to follow that follows that. And it's just, and I know it so well now because it's so consistent because he shits all day long. And I talk to him like this. I'm like, hold on, let me drink some water. Do you need to shit? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Let's go shit. All right, Jimmy. Where is he? Do you need to shit? Yeah, you need to shit, don't you? Yeah. Aw. Okay, let's go shit. I don't know. I kind of like say it like that, and it's just like a thing. And it's the face for me. Like, it's, oh, I can't believe I just said that fucking Gen Z thing. It's the thing for me. But he does have a face, a shit face. Like, it's not the pee face, it's the shit face. And he unloads. So I don't know where it comes from. I don't know how he has the capacity. I think it's just part of growing. He produces a lot of stool in his colon. I'm like fattening him up though, low key. Like, I got him these new, I think they're deer bones, or not bones. It's like deer meat, venison, I don't know. And I'm like dunking, it's like a stick he chews on. And I'm like dunking it in peanut butter and then giving it to him. Like, and then I'm realizing that, okay, I'm giving him peanut butter. I don't know honestly, like, I don't look up shit. Sometimes I just like give him what I think a good treat amount would be. Like, I give him, I'm not like measuring the serving size 2 tablespoons of peanut butter for him, like for like as if he's a person. I'm just like, well, whatever. He looks really hungry and he's tiny and he's growing. I'm going to give him like a half a cup. How much? Not actually, but like I give him like a big ass chunk of peanut butter. How much peanut butter can a dog have? Oh. Okay, wait. I mean, his ass is getting fat, I'll be honest. Like, he's got a donk. How much peanut butter is okay for dogs? I just saw a half a tablespoon somewhere. Wait, whoa, shit. Okay, obviously it will vary from dog to dog. Generally speaking, small dogs should get no more than a half a tablespoon of peanut butter per day. And larger dogs should get no more than 1 tablespoon. Fuck. He's probably getting like 3. Because I have this spoon I use every time, and I feel like I just fill the spoon up, and it's like a serving spoon. It's pretty fucking big. But this is just opinion, right? Is this backed by research? Is this a legit scientific recommendation here? Is this backed by science? And I'm only giving him like 100% peanut butter. There's no salt in it. There's nothing, no oil in it. I'm not buying him like Jif. What was okay, this is what fucking I never understood as a kid. I don't want to swear. I'm just like casually dropping F-bombs in this episode. I could never, I'm still standing. I'm going to go back to my fridge. That was comfortable. I like moved back to my desk. You know the whole like choosy moms choose Jif thing? Those commercials? When I was a little girl watching that, I'm like, I don't understand what a choosy mom is. Like, if you love, is that the whole like, now I think it's like, oh, if you love your kid, you're picky about what you give them. Choosy moms that are, you know, that are good moms that choose good items for their kids to eat. Choose Jif. Like, I guess that's what it means. But, and anyways, I never really I couldn't, like, that always made me annoyed. I was like, I don't understand what this means. And then nothing really got me. I love peanut butter, by the way. I don't feel like I talk about it enough. It's an obsession. It's a long-term committed relationship. I mean, peanut butter is just, it's a perfect food. It's one of those things. It just goes great with some oatmeal. Sometimes I mix it in my oatmeal. You put that on a spoon, or, you know, I like to do dark chocolate and peanut butter, just like a little square, you know, like a little dessert moment. What else do I eat it? Out of the jar, like just straight out of it for a snack. So what am I saying? Nothing got me going more as a kid than that spreading clip in the commercial for Jif peanut butter. Like, that was such a perfect application on that slice of bread. Go YouTube it. Go look it up. I'm sure you can watch that old commercial again. Like, something about how they did that. Because here's the thing. Like, I remember, I feel like we kept bread in the fridge. Maybe, or something. Like, whenever I spread peanut butter, it was always like cold. Maybe we kept our peanut butter in the fridge. It would like fuck up the bread and break it. And I was always like, how does that? Or my mom never bought us the Jif stuff or the Skippy. We always had the like organic, oily, separated shit. And so it was a mess. Anyways, I was always like excited about that commercial and how they spread the peanut butter. Because I was like, that looks so nice. And so like, I don't know, appealing to eat. Choosy moms choose Jif. Okay, that's it. Happy Friday. Oh, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for hanging out. This is definitely a phone call episode. I feel like this is me on the phone with my mom or my sister, like just hanging out. Like, usually I call them and this is how I am with them. So if you are like, what's it like to hang out with Jacqueline and be friends with her and like know her really well, like, you pretty, like, I'd say this was a good example. Because some days what happens is, like, I think I was a fucking nerd like 2 days ago. Like, yeah, I think I did like TikTok theories. Like, some days I just do topics, or I'll do question and answers, or I'll like read the news, and it's more like official sounding, I think, as a podcast than like me out of just at the end of the night in my PJs leaning on my fridge hanging out. So yeah, I feel like this was one of those like get to know me episodes. I don't know. I mean, aren't they all? What am I going to do for the 300th episode? I feel like that's a big moment. That's coming up. I should figure out the date of my 300th episode. I think it's going to be sometime in July. You know, someone DM'd me. Oh my gosh, I haven't said this about, hey, you should see what the world record for most podcasts in a row is. And I'm like, okay, I know, Jacqueline, like, you should have a little more, I don't know what it's called, like, confidence about what you're doing here or whatever. Like you should be your own cheerleader. I am, but I always say that I don't think it's I think he's like, you should look at the Guinness World Record of most podcasts in a row. I'm like, I don't think this is special, honestly, because I'm not leaving people guessing or waiting for an episode to drop. I'm not doing that. I'm like drowning their inbox with my little podcast cover art every single day. Like a new episode drops every single day. Like it's always in their face. And I feel like this is the same thing as like radio. Like someone who's a morning radio host, they're just like always around. They're always on air. You know what I mean? And I know, okay, yeah, it's pretty cool that I haven't broken the chain and now almost 206, what is it, 259? 259 days, but I don't know. Maybe I haven't even looked it up. I don't feel like that's even a cool thing. Like, oh, I've done the most podcasts in a row. I mean, if I did like 1,000 days of podcasting, holy shit. And that's why I'm still having this weird, or not even weird, I'm just having this internal, like, you know, once I get to my year, my 365 episode, if I don't continue 7 days a week, and if I scale back, which is a possibility that I do a 2 podcasts a week, a 1 podcast a week type thing, then I'll regret like, oh, I could have kept going and could have kept the streak going, and how cool would that be if I had like, you know what I mean? I don't know why. It's kind of like a personal competition thing at this point. Like, how many can I have under my belt? Because, look, podcasting is the shit right now. Everyone has a podcast, but not everyone podcasts every day. I guess it is kind of cool. I just compare it to YouTube vloggers. I always say that. I'm like, they're on YouTube posting vlogs like every day, daily vlogging. Like, what is it? Like, they do Vlogtober. Like, I'm doing that. I'm just on a microphone. It's audio. Anyways, okay. Wow, this went longer than I thought. I keep saying, oh, I'm going to end it here. I hope you had a great week. Hit that subscribe button. I've said that like 3 times. Okay. This is Jacqueline Monroe. This has been the Jacqueline Monroe Show. I never exit the podcast in an official way, so let me try it out. Yo. No, fuck. My name's Jacqueline. This is the Jacqueline Monroe Show. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.